Alright, so we're ready to make a Weebly page. What I want you to do at this time, if you're going to do this self-pace track, is I'd like for you to, we're picked up already at this point where you already know how to use these through the text that we've just got through reading, and you know what the menu items here are all about. So I'm just going to show you the functionality of it. Alright, so what we're going to do is, your template may look a little different than mine based on which template you chose, but this is the title of your site, the title of your web page. So I would call this your class name. And if you have more than one class, you could write classes here or whatever, but there's some things that we can do where we can service both classes with the same website, and that's what our goal is here today. The next thing I want you to notice is my menu items are home, about, and contact. Yours may be on the left, they may be on the right, they may be somewhere else, but all of these are here because those are the pages that automatically created when you published, or when you first created this website with your template. It thought you might want this information to kind of give you some help. I personally don't like those, and so that's one of the things that I'm going to show you now how to get rid of, and that's right here. You go to Pages, and there's the About and Contact right there. This is, every single one of these takes you to the editing features of that individual page. So what we're going to do is click on About and click on Delete Page and do that, and I want you to do that at this time as well. And once you delete the page, I also want you to notice that this little page layout gives you some functionality purposes for how your header's going to look, or how your layout's going to look for the page as well. And depending on your template, you may not have all of these options, or you may have more options depending on the template you chose. I don't worry about those. They kind of get confusing, especially if you're one who likes to change the design of your web page every now and then, but still keep your content. Because any pictures you put in these headers will disappear once you change your design to another design. So I usually use no header, and if I want to put pictures in, I use it through the web pages editor, photo editor instead. So right here where it says no header, that's where I click it, and I click Save and Edit, and that of course takes me here to this home page. Now the home page is where I want you to take your title, slide it over just like I did, and type in Schedule. This is where you should post your schedule information or information about you, but this is what greets your people, your students and your parents, when they first come here. This is just a very generic page. Hi, welcome to my class. By the way, I teach a bunch of different cool things. Here's my cool things that I teach. You can reach me at such and such, and you can set up your contact information there. And if you want to write more text about it, you can bring in the text component, and this is smaller font, and then as you can see, you can do whatever you need to with that. Go back up to Pages at this time. By the way, everything saves and in your editing format until you publish it. Once you publish it, everything goes live. So that's something I want you to remember as well. Now we're going to add a page. Go ahead and add Standard Page at this time, and whatever your first class is, call it that. And again, remember to select no header because they kind of get in the way, and then click Save and Edit. And here at this time, you can drag your title bar over and call it Class 1 at this time, or whatever the name of your class is, and you can add this and blah 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 again. So all that's going to be going right there. Now if you teach more than one class, then we need to create another class for you. So I'm going to go to Pages again and click Add Page, Standard Page, and whatever your second class is, you can name that. And once again, choose your no header, click Save and Edit, and you're there once again, quickly dragging over your box. And then once you're done with that, you can give information about your class here. Now this is not where I would post assignments, but if you want to set up your page where every day you are updating it with more assignments and the students still have access to previous assignments, then I would suggest you create a page that is a blog. So you would click Add Page and click Blog Page. Now you notice it automatically shows up on the last page. You can take it and drag it wherever you want. Now I like keeping it within the class that it belongs to. So I'm going to click it and put it as a subpage to class 1, and that's why I moved it where I did. I could make it this like this. I'd rather do it like this. And then I'm going to call it class 1 assignments. Okay, once again, no header, and then I click save and edit. Now here's what you're going to notice immediately about the blog pages. They have 3 different buttons on each page where you can post that for you to use. This is your blog settings, which we're not going to get into at this time, comments, and you can monitor your comments, and new post. This is the one that's most important because every time you are ready to update or give a new assignment, you could click on new post right here and automatically update your web page. There's also an app for iPhones. I don't know if there is for Androids or not. I'd have to check into that. But there's a app for iPhones where you are able to actually use your app and update your web page assignments that way. Where it says author, though, I would encourage you to take this and call it the name of the class that it is. And if you want to give any more information here, you can, or you can just simply delete it. I would leave archives here because this will populate with information of dates and whatnot as you continue to add blogs. The categories, unless you plan on categorizing every single one of your assignments, I would just delete that whole box altogether. And it's up to you whether or not you want to keep RSS feed there. I haven't been able to figure out how to successfully use that, so I just take mine off. And then whenever you're ready to create your new assignment, click New Post. You'll call it Assignment 1, or whatever you're going to call it. And remember that whenever you are ready to add text, you drag the widget over from the left panel and then say this is your assignment. And you can give all the fun stuff that you want to. You have some functionality of bullets and numbers and links and things that you can add to it right here. There's a video on YouTube that you want them to watch. Remember, YouTube is blocked at school, so they can't watch it unless they were at home. So you might find another means. But if there's any embed stuff that you want to do, you can drag the embed code over and use the embed code for that and bring it in. As long as that source that the embed code has is not blocked here at school, they should be able to access it just fine here at school. That's, by the way, how I use add videos and stuff like you're watching now to it. All right, once you're done, then you notice it says save to drafts, blah, blah, blah. And there it is. Once it's saved, I'm curious about something right now. Here's where I edit the post. I should have been able to publish that post, which it may have published, I'm not sure. Now, usually there's a publish thing there and that I wanted to show you. I'm going to go ahead and publish this right now. It wants me to categorize it at this time. I'm going to call it education, continue. Call it class project. All right, so once this publishes, I could then come up here to Mr. Dial Delete Weebly and be able to see my current page live as I currently have it, which is home, schedule, blah, blah, blah. Class 1, there's that. And then, of course, if I clicked on class assignments, this is what shows up. My first assignment is right here, ready to go. Okay? That's how that works. And class 2 currently doesn't have my blog yet. That's why it's not showing up. So I need to update that. So, go to pages, add a page, add a blog page. We are done, my friends. This is all I'm going to do, because the rest, if you want to explore any more, you can certainly do that on your own. So new post, happily do it. My class 2 assignment, and then drag over, and don't forget this is it. And once you click save or publish, it automatically publishes then to your website once you click save. If you ever need to go back and edit a previous assignment, you open up that assignment page, click on edit post, and that takes you to the editing feature for that, and you can edit it and then click save again, and your new updated version is there without you having to repost a new post. Okay, once again over here, whoops, I don't want to delete that one, but I do want to delete categories and RSS feed if you want to. remember to change this to your current class. All right. I know I talked you really fast through that, but that's what the beautiful thing about video is. You can go back and rewind it if you like. Thanks for watching.